week's gonna be part 2.
Someone you were dating found out that these people owed you money.
And I figured this because it's got to be some money in there for real. Because for my mom to call me out the blue, it would have been better if nobody said nothing and just did nothing, and that type of thing. But by her talking about the life insurance policy, the Social Security Administration's lady saying that I was already dead, by the $50,000 from the white guy named Violet, right? And I knew this was real because I would go up to the gas station and she'll be on the phone. She just going up there to get some. At this time, we smoking this shit, right? And she just going to get some woods, And she taking too long, so I hurry up and go to the gas station with my mind. Because at first I'm not trying to be on her, but it's so much going on. She don't want to let me see her car. If I just wanted to run up to the gas station that's on the corner, she wouldn't let me go up there. She'll say yeah, and then she'll go into this frantic type of I want to say hysterical ass type of anger. She just like, okay, go ahead. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm gonna just go with you. Or she'll say, please be careful. I hope nothing happened to you. Just be okay and make sure you make it back home safe. And I used to look at her like, why the fuck are you saying this to me all of a sudden? But then remember, I'm not saying what I know. There's Range Rovers, there's Benzes, there's all kinds of different, all these luxury cars and all of these different cars that's pulling up with these pitch black midnight tinted windows, and they would sit in front of the house for 2 or 3 minutes at a time, and then they'll pull off. And I would tell her about it. So I'm telling her, and I'm like, yo, man, there's people just pulling up to the house, just watch. It's like they watching me through the window while I'm in here working out and shit. Cause I had a blinds open and shit, and I'll be right there in the living room, or in the the hallway to the living room to the kitchen, and I'll be working out in the dining room right there. And she just starts saying things like, I don't want to be with no crazy man, and it's starting to bother me, and I think you losing your mind. She's forcing this shit. Now remind you, these are moments where I ain't even I ain't even smoking for real, for real. I'm smoking weed, but I ain't smoking the way she trying to make it. But I'm working out every day. I'm eating a particular way. And she just was just like, I don't want to be with somebody that's losing their mind, and what that's going to look like. And then somebody told me that they going through this, and this person killed her. And she just was making all of this shit. And it's just you got to remember, this shit just coming out the blue now. It's just coming out the blue. All right. And my grandkids was just living with us, and they'll go to work, and I'll be the only one in the house. It's just me and my grandkids. Nobody talked this crazy shit. And I did that for a year and some change. Help raising my grandkids in the house. It was just me and my grandkids. And they snatched them from me. And I miss them, right now. But just to make me look crazy after I've raised these damn children in our house, because they was there for about a year and a half. At least almost a little under, maybe a year and a half or something. I'm going to give it a year and a half. But I was with them every day, all motherfucking day, until their mama come home, and she would come home from work. But it was me, or if they wanted to go do something,
They owed you your life insurance policy. They owed you a home.
And I hear there's so many people, like the one chick I put up on my YouTube, One Hood Priestess, and she talking that shit. Like she had talked this, and this how I know she was watching tarot, but my feed is full of tarot. If somebody is feeding me this shit. That's another thing. Somebody got this, they got the algorithm set up. So it's like it's like dealing with a good TikTok worker and a bad TikTok worker, or somebody that work at Google or YouTube, good worker, bad worker, because I get banned, then they'll unban me on the same account, and it's like I'm torn between two worlds. It's just like, what the fuck? But now they just take the TikTok, and it's like I don't got no help. But sometimes it does seem like there's somebody in the background that's helping me.
But let me tell you something. They've hired somebody to take you out.
Like I said, she was leaving the doors unlocked every motherfucking night. Listen, we've been living in this home 15 years. This woman has never ever left the doors unlocked. That every time, and only reason, and this is why like I said, I didn't believe in God year before last, right? Up until last September, August, when I was fully awakened to what was actually going on upon her trying to sacrifice me at this Halloween party she was begging me to go to. Okay, and this was around October 31st, and I didn't go. I just told her, like, let me think about it. But I had already seen the synchronicities, the way she was acting, the cars pulling up in front of the house, just sitting there, her snapping after she'll be like, all right, go ahead. And then she telling me it's okay and you gonna be all right out the blue. Imagine just like I'm about to go to the store. I hope you live and be all right. Basically, I hope you survive what's about to happen. Or she'll just be laying there and she'll just be crying, staring at me. I'm talking about, listen to me, bawling out her motherfucking face, her eyes. I'm talking about full of an ocean. And she like, I just want you to know I love you, and you know, anything that we've been through, I'm sorry. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is going on? I'm getting angry. Like, what's wrong? So, you know, me being who I am, I'm soft as hell. I'm like, come here, babe. Just come here. You know, I love you. You don't got to worry about me, like this type of thing. But why are you acting like this type of shit? You feel me? So I know that, and then there were the times where I would pull up and I say, man, I say, man, you know, somebody was just following me. I say, but I hurried up. I say, I say, they dumbass. I say, it's like they just happened to see me in traffic and start to record me, because that's what happened, right? The one person just pulled up the phone, and then they set their phone up in their little stand, and they just started following me. And they got caught up in the traffic, but I blew the light, went around the service drive, and started following them. And they sped the fuck off and jumped on the freeway. And I'm laughing like, yeah, bitch. And I tell her about it. She's like, yeah, you going crazy. You losing your mind. Everything I told her, she was trying to say that I was tripping and I was crazy. And then I was like, you know what? I'm starting to see these visions. Because it started getting thick. This is around October. I say, I'm starting to see visions and shit when I take the trash out. There's somebody in the back where the cans at, because the cans is all the way in the back. We got all of these bushes and trees, and you can't see shit. And I say, man, I had a dream. Motherfucker jumped out and killed me in the backyard. You know, and she was like, yeah, you losing your mind. I say, nah, but I say, it's just a dream. You telling me I'm crazy and it's just a dream. And then I say, I started having visions about this shit. You feel me? So I know that that right now this woman ain't lying. You feel me?
You might have a sibling or cousins, or your cousin's friends have been watching you like a fucking hawk. They sit there and they have all notifications on every platform you have, if you have platform.
I got a cousin, Terry Henry. We call that nigga Dolo Bobo. When this shit happened, the day that I went to the mental facility, right? I walked to the dispensary. I hadn't been outside in 13 months. I hadn't walked nowhere. My car was fully broke down. She was talking about she was going to help me. She didn't help me. All of the shit I'm telling you was already going on. And I just felt alone. I didn't have nobody. I called my homeboy, my producers, my friends. Nobody would, right? And I found out that they've been selling my music. You feel me? All kind of shit. So, I get a text message from the iHeartRadio dude named Mark, who live in California and shit. He in a real Zoom meeting. I'm thinking this spam. He like, we got this kind of money for you. Is your name SMG Rue Caruso Haley on all platforms? I'm like, yes. I thought this was spam. He like, well, I got 4,500 if you just send me another song. I want to buy another song from you. or already got two of them from you. You understand? I'm like, what? Wait a minute. When did I sell you some shit? And he like, you got another song like the Money Dance. I was like, man, how do you even know about the Money Dance type of shit like that? You in California, I live in Detroit. This music, nobody should know about this music right now. Okay? And my cousin Dolo, Terry Henry, he Dolo Bobo, right? His on here his name Master of Himself. I don't give a fuck who put my name on what now at this point. So when I call him, I'm like, I'm gonna call Dolo, right? And because I ain't got nobody to talk to. I'm by myself at this point, but I walk. By the time I get to Southfield and Schoolcraft, okay, I'm about to walk to this dispensary, and I call him. I ask, telling him everything I'm telling y'all what I'm going through. I'm like, man, I think this girl is trying to kill me, man. I think she trying to unalive me, basically, right? That's the TikTok talking shit. But he like, where are you? I'm like, man, are you listening? He like, man, yeah, man, I'm listening, but exactly where are you at right now? What cross streets? Now he lives in Las Vegas at the time. And he was with her when they pulled up to come get me from the penitentiary on my day of release. It was him and her. But I had told her, yeah, you know, if you gonna, bring Dolo with you, I don't want you to ride alone or whatever, But what I didn't understand was why he was asking me instead of listening to what I'm telling them. You telling somebody like, yeah, man, I'm going through this, man, and they just focused on, well, if you lost your house, who's staying there now? Like, motherfucker, is you listening? But he just I'm talking about this shit happened about 9 times on the phone, and I'm steady asking him, like, are you listening, bro? Do you hear what I'm telling you right now? He like, yeah, but where you at? Where you at exactly? What's the cross streets? Where you at right now? What's the main streets you at? And he lives in Vegas. I'm like, what does it matter, nigga? You in Las Vegas. He said, because my man just came home from the penitentiary and I want to link y'all up. I'm like, what are you in the joint for? He just came home from doing the murder bit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, why you want, nigga, I don't even fuck with negativity and, well, in this sense, evil, right? I'm like, I don't even fuck with the evil shit, bro. Like, or nobody that's on that, nigga. And I just got off of papers. I was on papers for about a year. You feel me? But I just came home. Why would I don't even live a certain kind of lifestyle. I just smoke weed. But why you want me to meet up with your homeboy, you in Vegas, and he just came home from murder? Cause man, y'all just need to link up. What are you talking about, motherfucker?
Social media, they watch your house, but you notice everything.
I do.
These people might be of a different race.
Hold on.